the definition of pillow talking, you start with saying, oh, you want a relationship, and then what you show versus what you said, your reaction, something like that or whatever. But motherfuckers will say, like, yeah, baby, I could take care of you. I could be that one for you. I could do for you what another nigga won't do. I could have you out here feeling good and da-da-da-da. And it's like I'm insinuating that, or I'm assuming that you mean relationship-wise, because if you meant friends with benefits, then you should have said that blatantly and like, look, shorty, I just want somebody that I could chill with and have fun with. I'm not trying to make it serious. But when you say it that way of, I want to take care of you, I want to do this, I want to do that, you're making it sound like you want to be in a relationship with that person. So don't get mad when a female assume that. But it's like, okay, I'm listening to what you're saying, but your actions speak louder than your words, and I'm not liking how you moving, so I'm gonna move around. Then motherfuckers tell me something, I never said I wanted to be in a relationship with you. I just want to have sex and all this other. Like, nigga, that's not what you said at first. Only reason why you saying it like that now is because I don't want to deal with your ass no more, because you flogging. Like, your ass fake as hell talking about something. I never said that. Bitch, yes, the fuck you did. And on that note, I'm not fucking with you. So you're in control of the situation. You always stay in control of a situation. If a motherfucker tell you something, you question their ass, and then they gonna get stunned. Because, it's this dude, like, he cool and all that, but he be trying to do too much. Like, I don't need no words of encouragement every time you see me. Like, well, you need to do it. Like, nigga, I don't need that, because by you randomly always trying to give me words of encouragement, it's like you're guilty of something. Like, you probably participated in conversations with people and you seeing they receiving their karma, so you trying to stay on the good side, but it's like you guilty of something. It's like you dealing with karma and you trying to make it right by seeming like you trying to help, but it's like, I didn't ask you for no advice. I didn't come to you saying that I had a problem. Like, none of that. So it's just weird how people try to set you up for a situation so they could seem like they're the hero and all that stuff like that. But with that being said, this dude came at this girl and she shut it down, and he said, oh, dang, she got me. Which was just saying, like, if you listen to what somebody is saying, they're going to think that they have control over you to the point where they could tell you anything and you think that they right or you believe them or something like that. But just because you don't address the situation as trying to call them out, it don't mean that you don't know what's going on. Because they'll tell you something, or they'll be talking to me, telling me something, and then I don't say nothing back, and then they'll be like, that just went over your head, didn't it? You just missed the whole concept of that. It's like, no, you've told me this already. Like, you say the same shit over and over and over again until you confront them and expose their ass for what you. So with this situation, if another motherfucker come up to me pillow talking and I correct their ass, they gonna feel like they've been what's that word? Their cover has been compromised. Their cover has been blown. So they know that they need to use a different tactic, or they know that they can't pull the wool over that person. So they feel like, oh, this person too smart for me, this, that, and the third. But balance. And it's crazy how people try to analyze you and judge you and determine whether or not they could finesse you or not. But it's like, what the hell? And then people be paying attention to your schedule. So it's like, okay, she always come around this time. Let me start being nice to her now, so when she come around, she'll know to smoke with me or whatever. And it's like, no, because every time I ask you to smoke, you don't never have it, but you be having it. Like, what the hell? And then, like the lady said, it's a difference between lying and then just not wanting to share. So if somebody asks you for something, you can't get mad if they have it and don't want to give it to you, because they not obligated to give it to you, but It's a difference if they have it and then be like, no, I ain't got it. Just say, no, this is personal, or no, I need this, or no, I don't feel like sharing, or not today, maybe another day type stuff. So the reason why they be pillow talking is because they know if they come to you up front, they're not going to have a chance. So they got to pillow talk to get their foot in the door. And then once they do that, it's like they got to keep up with the lie. But that's not their intentions, because if it was, their actions would have shown you. So what they say versus what they do determines their level of respect that they have for you. They feel like they could tell you anything, they're going to tell you anything. But if you shut that shit down and tell them, like, nah, I ain't with all that rah-rah stuff, they ain't going to have no choice but to respect it and move around. But if they be like, no, I ain't on that, and you still get them a chance and they still own that, it's like... So they know that they are not, like, they can't compete with you because y'all thought process is different. Y'all come from different backgrounds. So they try to watch you and analyze you to see how they could manipulate you into becoming like them, or how they could try to copy you or try to get information out of you so they could do it first. So then when you do it, you look like that you're copying them type stuff. But... the only way that they could take something from you is if you give it to them. They can't have it without your permission type stuff. So they try to finesse you to make you feel bad or sympathize with them and missing something important. That you see somebody with something and you feel like that you deserve to have it, so you try to take it or steal it or whatever. But in different senses, in spirituality, it's much different, because there are certain qualifications that certain people have, and that's why they're given what they're given. So if you see somebody with something, or you see them about to receive something, you should let them receive it, and then if they want to include you, then you'll get included. But the only reason why they stole from Divine Feminine is because they knew that they fucked up, because they already had crossed that line and they weren't going to be invited to the party, you feel me? So they felt like they had to get, you feel me, like, you know...